Hi guys, Shaun from Opposite. So we're going to be looking at thermal monoculars under £2,000 today. So I've got a few on the table. We've got Pulsar, Not Picks and HIC Micro. And I've pulled out the choices of thermal, what we would recommend under that £2,000 area, and sort of going to run through the features and specs and why we've pulled these out. So most of the things that it all comes down to is obviously the thermal sensor itself. So it's a 384, a 640. We're going to talk about whether it comes with a laser rangefinder or doesn't. And then we're going to look at the ergonomics and obviously ultimately the net D and whether it's got any special technology that's only unique to certain brands. So we're going to look at the Not Picks here first. This is the Vista. This is coming in at $18.99. It is quite weighty, but it's very well made. It comes with a 640 by 512 sensor. It's sub 15 net D, so it's got really good thermal sensitivity, and it doesn't have a laser rangefinder. If you want the laser rangefinder models, you have to go up above that £2,000 price point. But in terms of performance and providing a really good image, this Not Picks is great value for money. And you've got a detachable battery that is just located in here. It's a standard, easy to obtain battery system. You've got your focus system just on the objective, and you've got the latest in terms of their algorithms and technology for helping provide the best resolution possible. We then move on to the HIC Micro Falcon 2.0. So the Falcon series from HIC was our biggest selling thermal monocular series, and this is the new 2.0 series. And what they've done to move the Falcon forward and really take the lead in this area is they provided one-hand operation. So you can adjust your focus as opposed to going to the objective. You can adjust the focus by simply scrolling on this dial here. Really nice and easy. You're not having to fiddle, pull around. So it's a really unique and easy system to use. So that one-handed operation seems to be the trend what everyone wants to go to now. Then when we have, for a detachable battery system, easy to use, and in terms of layout of buttons, everything's within hand reach. So in terms of in the hand, you've got everything within finger distance of one another. So going into the menu system, adjusting the zoom, it's really easy and a logical system to use. Another big selling point of the brand new HIC series is the fact they come with a shutterless technology. So this is new to the HIC range of products, and it's been a technology that sort of people have been looking for a long time now. And it means that you don't have the shutter automatically shutting every few seconds. So this shutterless technology is still able to clean the thermal image, but without having to drop a shutter down. So this is a brand new system from HIC and seems to be a market leader in this sort of area. We have a 640 by 512 sensor. So again, market leading under this £2,000 area. We have a sub 15 net D thermal resolution. So again, matching Not Picks in this area and providing a really good thermal sensitivity. Where that net D rating is so important is in these adverse weather conditions, and it's very much the conditions we get here in the UK. So it's able to tell the small differences in temperature. So that's what you get the new Falcon series. This doesn't have the laser rangefinder incorporated, but if you move up and looking to spend a bit more money, the Falcon 50mm series has a laser rangefinder integrated into the front lens, and they're around 2,650. But obviously for this rundown, we're looking at products under the £2,000 bracket, and this is $18.99. We then look at the Not Picks. This is the new Lumi. This is their laser range-finding monocular. As you can see, really nice, fits in the palm of the hand. It's sub 18 net D. It's a 640 by 512 sensor. It's slightly worse in terms of the net D rating and then what we've looked at previously with the Vista and the Falcon, but you're still getting incredibly good thermal performance from that. If you're looking for that one-handed operation, this doesn't have it. It's very much the traditional way of adjusting the monoculars that we've seen in the past. The laser rangefinder is at the base of the unit, but it keeps the unit nice and compact, and your battery system is on the back of the unit. But yeah, in terms of a nice compact unit, this does the job really nicely. We then go to the Pulsar Telos. So the Telos, this is Pulsar's sort of one of their flagship products. The Telos was something that came out a couple of years ago now, and still one of the favoured choices in the Pulsar range. Because of the European manufacturer, these guys have only got in this lineup the 384 version, which is the LRF XQ35, comes with a sub 25 net D sensor, and your laser rangefinder is integral to the base of the unit. A nice touch from Pulsar is the fact you can, if you're looking to upgrade your unit, you can send the unit back to the factory and upgrade the sensor. That's a service that they offer. And they also offer, if you bought a non-LRF version, the ability to get a laser rangefinder attached. Your battery system's here. And in terms of fitting in the hand, it's quite chunky, but in terms of ergonomically, your hand does hold it quite nicely. Your magnification is slightly different to the rest of the units. It's located just behind the focus, and you can adjust your focus, your magnification just at the front here. But in terms of choosing products at under £2,000, what you always want to be looking for is the products with the highest or the best thermal sensor possible. So the 640s are just going to provide better resolution, better clarity. But for the guys who are wanting that European manufacturer, Pulsar is the only one here that offers that, but it comes at a cost. So it's a 384 as opposed to a 640. The other option, what isn't on the table, but you can look at, is the Axion, it's the XG Compact. The XG series from Pulsar means that it comes with a 640 by 480 sensor, but that sensor is a net D of 40 millikelvin. So you will start to see in the adverse weather conditions these other options pulling away slightly, but again, that's European made and it uses a Linred sensor. We then also have a bit of a cheeky option, just based on the fact that it's just over £100 more than the £2,000 area. But this is my favourite thermal monocular on the market. If you can afford, or if you can't afford it, there's always interest-free options to look at, and the Night Vision Warehouse is the 24 months interest-free option. But I wanted to include this just because the Condor 2 is my personal favourite. I think it does everything extremely well. It has a CQ, this is the CQ35, so it is a 35mm lens, and it provides the best in terms of a balance between magnification and gaining that field of view. So it's a 640 by 512 sensor, as a 15 net D, so you're getting that really high thermal sensitivity, and your magnification is controlled just on the arrows here and here to be able to adjust. And again, the menu structure is really easy to adjust. You've also then got, with the Condor series, and this is the difference between what you are getting with the Falcon FQ35 and the Condor CQ35, is you're getting the integrated laser rangefinder. So you'll find the laser rangefinder is just located underneath the objective lens, and it's a 1,000 meter capability. One of the reasons I included the Pulsar series in the Telos, in the XQ35, this seems to be quite a popular one under that £2,000 area, is just because it had that laser rangefinder. Having the laser rangefinder at night is so important. Being able to have a unit to be able to tell you the distance just helps your shot placement at night hugely. So that's the trend now. Is previously, years gone by, laser rangefinders were either attached to a scope with big bulky systems, or they were a handheld OLED laser rangefinder, so you could get a reading and see what you're pointing at. And they are now all integral to the unit. So that's what's starting to pull different brands away, and also becoming just the trend of what people are wanting at that price point. Because having that laser rangefinder, I believe, is completely critical for making sure you're going to have an accurate shot on what you're looking at. But yeah, if we go back to this, the standout in this CQ35 is the fact that you get the one-handed operation. You then have the shutterless technology. You have a 640 by 512 sensor, sub 15 net D, and a removable battery pack system. So yeah, this is why I wanted to include that on there. £100 over the price point, but it's there if you can afford it. But overall, all of these thermals on the table will do the job brilliantly. There is a couple of standouts, but what we're seeing now is just how far thermal technology has come in such a short amount of time. I would say 4 or 5 years ago, you'd be looking at a 640 sensor was 3,000, 3,500, even £4,000. And now we're getting 640s under £2,000 with integral laser rangefinders. So you're getting products that are just performing far beyond their price points. And it just seems to be the trend now that we're getting better and better technology and we're getting the price coming down at the same time, which is excellent. All of these do connect to an external app. So depending if it's NotPix, HIC or Pulsar, they all have their own app system. They all have streaming capabilities. You can take pictures, you can record on them, you can share it with your friends. And those systems are just, again, common themes that we're seeing in thermal monoculars now. So they're not only a thermal monocular for looking at a quarry, they're also a digital camera style system where you're able to take that information and share it around and be able to see exactly what you spotted out on that night. So yeah, this was, I think, a really good video to put out just to show you the options at under £2,000 that we carry, and sort of that tends to be the budget what a lot of people want to work towards. So hopefully this covers everything off for you, gives you a good range of brands. Some people have their favorites and they don't want to move away from them. So that's why we wanted to have the top 3 performers in terms of thermal powerhouses. And yeah, we've covered that well. So if you want the information on them in particular that I didn't cover, check out the web listings. Always drop us a call, and you can go see us at shows whenever we're there. We're happy to give you some more in-depth information. Come to our demo nights and you'll be able to get them in your hands there. But remember, if you want to see some more videos, like and subscribe to the channel. We make sure we keep them coming. Cheers.